history of the Tuaregs. And it's something like telling the Tuaregs, you people, you are a great people. So make sure that always you are ready for everything.
Yes.
Ready for work, ready to protect your community, and to preserve all the richness of the community. This is what it means.
Would you please pour me some tea as we talk about this?
Okay.
Haruna, only the men pour the tea.
The tea is specially prepared by the woman.
Oh, really?
Yes. So, a Tuareg, to give me an opportunity to talk about your tribe, that is Tuareg woman. A Tuareg woman is not supposed to do any work, but to make herself very, very beautiful.
I can accept that.
Work is for men. The only
I can appreciate that.
The only thing she will do is to cook the tea for her husband. So once you see that you enter your house and you are not welcome with the tea, that means something is wrong in the family.
Yes, yes.
So this tea is prepared by women, especially within the family.
Yes.
But when you have special guests or when you have a serious issue to discuss about in the tribe or in the camping, so men do sit around the tea, take the tea, and debate about
And while we
serious
on
things.
that note, because we want to make sure we get everything in the time that we can, this is a commune bowl. This is what everybody would eat.
Yes, this is with what everybody eats.
And would pass it.
Yeah.
How would we do it? Show us.
So it's not that we give the bowl to everybody. No, the bowl
sits there.
Sit here, and everybody will sit round.
Oh.
Then the youngest will hold it for the eldest to eat. So everybody is eating. When it comes that you are satisfied as a young man, you don't have to leave. You have to stay until everybody finish. Then you come up with everything.
Now, this, you was there, Musa was there. What does that mean to Africans?
That's all.
This one was the European, I don't know, he catch the head.
The head of the Africans?
The African, head of the African.
When caught for slavery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And this?
This is the anchor. These are the anchors.
Yes.
This is the anchor. So when they catch a slave,
When they catch an African?
an African, when they catch an African, a free man,
A free man?
when they catch a free man, they put this, and this is the end of him. And nobody will know where they're driving him, where they're bringing him.
And this? Let's talk about that.
Ça c'est pour l'esclavage.
This is what they tie women with in their legs. So they will tie it. This is how to open it. They will put it and tie. No matter how painful it is to a woman. Yeah.
You're good name.
And there are many. There are many of them. Many of them.
Yes, and we
Do the Republic.
Yes.
We preserve all those things.
Yes,
for
I
the
see that.
history for
Yes.
tomorrow.
Yes.
And even now we continue preserving. And as we went to Zender, I think we have been received by Sultan of Zender, the highest traditional authority in the Niger Republic. So he let us see all the historical rooms where slaves are gathered, where they were sold, and the destination where they are going. And he even showed us
Yes.
the jails
Yes.
when slavery commits an offense or something like he made a mistake, how to punish him.
And as we talk, because we know that our time is running, we are looking at beautiful fabrics that is done by people in Africa would look like when a man sits on his camel. This is what he sits on here. So everything that you see is beautiful here. Also, some of the beautiful pillows that you see, these are also Africa.
Later.
Yes, beautiful leather. And the people take their time, and everything is so neat and perfected, you know. So it's just a lot of beauty culture. The piece there, would you please show the piece that I thought was a necklace?
Benti.
Yes.
Benti.
Every day, there was not a day that went by that I did not write in my journal. And on my day of coming home before closing, well, the time has come for me to prepare to go back to the United States. Today we had lunch at the governor's house. He invited the U.S. Ambassador, Gail Matthew, and her husband. The table was arranged for seating. He also had people from his office, one of the sisters who gave me nothing but love, Miranda, and support. At the table, the governor expressed his love for me, also how happy he was that I found my way home. There was so much food: lamb, fish, couscous, rice, chicken, fried rice, salad, the finest of wine. We had a great time. The governor's brother was the first appointed mayor of Ingle. The governor himself had just received a message from the president appointing him governor for the next 5 years. I wrote every day in my journal. And I would like to say to all of you, thank you so much. And we will be doing a forum next week on Africa and African Americans. Africans and African Americans. Some of the events that took place on my journey to Niger, Africa. Haruna, would you please tell us what we're doing here?
Okay, this is the first conference that Antoinette Harrell gave in Niger Republic. And let me tell you, for those who don't know, the time that Antoinette decided to give the conference, we have a spontaneous public that came to the conference and sponsored the conference. Actually, I am the translator, and I don't know who sponsored the conference because of love, much love we have with Antoinette. So the most famous singers, the most important personalities attended this conference, just to tell you that the way love is there in Africa, especially in the Niger Republic. The whole people came to join this conference. Had it has been organized, I think there's no place for somebody to stay there. There's no place. It's just spontaneous. And the way people open their hand and welcome Antoinette, you can't say. Even the president of France, when he paid a visit to Niger, didn't get all the honor that Antoinette get. Because let me tell you, at the same time, all the governors have been calling to see this daughter that came from America. Let me tell you, the whole most important personalities would like to have an interview with Antoinette Harrell, and as her manager, I used to receive more than 20 calls, 5 minutes, to see how to put it for them to see Antoinette Harrell. From her stay to her living, there's some people that stay asking for Antoinette Harrell. And I remained in Niger for more than 4 weeks after her departure because people need to know. And I brought with me several witnesses just to say, Antoinette, your visit has been very good to Niger Republic. And now, here, what she's saying, she was explaining how she came to know that she is an African from Niger Republic through Ancestry DNA test.
And happy to be home. We have a caller. Let's bring up that caller. Hello, caller. Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yes. Good morning, Miss Antoinette.
Hi.
Your show is very informative. I'm
Well,
so
thank
happy
you.
to see all of your guests. I wanted to ask you a question, though. Just kind of, and I'll take this off of the air. What were some of the preparations that you had to make this journey?
I am so happy that you asked that question because I spent several months from the time that I learned of my African ancestry DNA. I spent several months preparing to go to Africa. Medical is very, very important that you learn what shots you need to take to go to Africa. You need to educate yourself on the language, the food, the culture, the people. And as I said, this brother here, each one of these men played a major role in helping to educate me on the process of going to Africa. You want to start 6 months, a year to 6 months, preparing yourself to go to Africa, because it's not an easy journey, especially when you're doing international traveling. It's not easy. It's a lot that you have to learn about international traveling because of homeland security and all that we're going through right now. It can be very difficult, but please do not let that discourage you from traveling internationally. The first thing that you need to do is get